Alright everybody, so it's noon on Friday. There's a little booger that was born last night. There's Ma. You all saw we brought him in the shop last night, warmed him up, dried him off, fluffed him all up, and we brought him out here. I don't have my gates for here yet. The plan was to get them tomorrow, so I might have to run to town tonight and get them, so I can make 2 pens in here for now. Being the straw's in the way, it's going to be hard to use that pen. But we brought him out, and within 10-15 minutes of being back out here with Ma, he was up. He did drink. I haven't seen him drink, actually, but I can see that. You can see where he'd been sucking on her. So, but he is getting up and moving, because I had him buried underneath the straw here 10 minutes ago, and now he's over there. And every time he hears me, he bawls a lot. I think it's because when I was drying him off last night, I was talking to him so much. But anyhow, brought him back out here last night, carried him out, laid him in the straw, and then I opened up this gate, and she calved way over there. Well, it took a little bit of coaxing, but we got her to come over here, and she didn't want anything to do with coming in here until I started talking, and then the calf started talking back, and then she figured out, hey, my baby's in there, so she ran right in. She's been in here ever since. You can kind of see in that front quarter there where he's been sucking, and it's not as full. So, anyways, yeah, it's wasn't a very nice night last night to be a newborn. At midnight it was -4, and at 7 o'clock this morning it was -24. And that was actual temp. That was not with any kind of wind chill factored in there. So, but a little after 8, the sun starts shining. It shines in here, and he was laying in the sun, so he all of his frost disappeared and what have you. So anyways, they're in here doing their thing. Obviously my calving pens aren't totally set up yet, but whatever. I have about 5 or 6 other ones that look like they're going to calve any day, and they're all experienced cows, so I'm not as worried. Probably do the same. Bring the calf in, get it warmed up and dried off, and bring it back to Mom. The plan is we're going to build a calf warmer. I'm trying to find a tote today. I'm going to build a calf warmer out of a tote. The neighbor has one. I'm going to build it just like what he has. His has a door on the front of it. Then it's got a heat lamp bulb in the top. And then he uses the heat pads out of the fairing barn in the bottom instead of putting straw or anything in there, so that way the calf has heat underneath it and has the heat from on top of him. So hopefully we can find a tote today, and we're going to build one of those. He said I could get one of his pads from his sow barn. He's got a bunch of extra ones, so I'm trying to get that built, so if we have any more calves born, we can throw them in there, and we'll probably set that up right in here somewhere. So hopefully I can bring Mom in at the same time, instead of having to try and run them through the chute and everything, going through all that stress. But the little booger, he's been getting up. We were kind of worried at first because his back legs kind of looked like they were bent funny, but I think it was just his muscles weren't very strong yet, so he has been getting up and moving around. I've seen him in about 10 different places today. This morning he was laying over there in the sun, then he laid over there, and then he was up with her for a while, then he laid down over here. So he doesn't like when I cover him with straw, because then he gets up and moves again. But anyways, calving 18 is underway. It's warming up a little bit. It's 0 right now. It's supposed to get up to 10. I don't know when that's going to happen, but hopefully soon. So anyhow, that's what's going on. I know there's some people who are wondering, you know, about bringing them in and drying them off. Yes, we brought them in the shop. Many of you saw that video. We brought them in there. I left them in the bucket of the skid loader, and I had the towel over top of them with the torpedo heater kind of blowing at them so it would warm up the towel. And then after I got it warmer in there, I took the torpedo heater and turned it so it wasn't blowing directly on them. Sat and dried him off with the towel, got his fur all fluffed up, and then the boss lady brought out her hair dryer, and we dried his belly and everything off. We dipped his navel and all that stuff right away. Then once we got him dry, we carried him out here and we got her in. So that's probably what we'll end up doing with the next ones, unless they're born during the daylight. So anyways, just a little update on this little guy. I did not band him. We just decided to wait. We don't know if we're gonna knife cut again this year, if we're gonna band. But if we band, we're gonna do it when they're like 2 months old, 3 months old. We'll try and run them all through the chute and do it at that point. So I didn't band them because every other year I have people that like to buy bulls. So I figured I better not band them because this is the year that people buy bulls. So we left him intact for right now. So anyway, he's a nice calf. So anyhow, that's what's happening around here today. Hope you're all having a great day, staying warm, enjoying your day. You can see what we're up to. Just kind of keep an eye on the old girls here to see when they're going to drop. So anyhow, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more, and we'll see y'all in the next one.